to the Coffee Club, broadcasting live from New York with your host, Felix, and co-host, Dr. Mark. So let's have a cup of coffee and enjoy the show.
There is no heaven. There is no hell. There is only this world and its dark reflection. And we do not know in which of the two worlds we are.
We are right here, live. I said we are live.
Well, we're trying real hard to be live.
We're live from New York.
Are we live or are we alive?
We are live and alive from New York. New York, so nice they named it twice. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Coffee Club. My name is Felix.
And in between coughs, I am Dr. Mark.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. Always nice to be on a Monday night where we can mix a little bit of politics, news.
And even today, if we get around to it, a little bit of religion, and you'll understand why.
A little bit of everything.
Once we explain the topic.
You got me all confused. You're going to have to do a good job explaining this one to me.
Well, we had a fireside chat on Friday, which hopefully we thought went okay, on evolution and creationism, etc., yada, yada. Touched on a few things. I watched the program over the weekend because, this is the Passover, Easter holiday season, and get a lot of religious programs on National Geographic and PBS.
CNN even has them now.
Oh, I know. Yeah. But happened to notice that they had a program on Cain and Abel. Very interesting because they somehow managed to connect everything going on in the world today all the way back to Genesis and Cain and Abel, because, Cain and Abel, the first fratricide, if you will, the killing of a brother by another brother, there was no murder before then. So how did Cain know what to do? He knew he was angry at his brother Abel because Abel had somehow found favor with God, and Cain, rather than understanding this and working together with his brother, plus the fact that he too was tempted by the serpent, the devil, he didn't know what to do. The devil told him to pick up a rock and hit his brother with a rock. He hit his brother with a rock and he killed him. He didn't know about death. He also didn't know what to do with the body. For a while, the body was out there until he saw a bird, a crow, I believe it was, burying another crow. And he assumed, well, I guess that's what you got to do. So he took his gardening implement, his shovel, whatever it was, his trowel, and he started to dig a hole. And the whole thing behind the crime was not only did he accidentally kill his brother, but then he covered it up by burying him. When God said, "Where is your brother?" And he said, "Well, am I my brother's keeper?" And the bottom line is we are all our brother's keepers, really, since we all come from Adam and Eve. And, as John Donne says, every man's death diminishes me, for I am involved in mankind, and therefore send not to know for whom the bell tolls, it tolls for thee. Okay, and if we bring it forward to the 21st century now, we're all related. Sunni, Shia, Syrians, Egyptians, Iraqis, Iranians, Israelis. So, yeah, and what are we doing? We're all killing each other. Yeah. It's like Cain and Abel all over again. So that's why I say they're, if you want to stretch it, there's a lot to see and be said about the killings that are going on. And in a way, it's just an extension of Genesis, the book of Genesis, and the killing of the original Cain and Abel.
Mm-hmm. Now, how are the Chinese involved in this?
Because we all stem from Adam and Eve.
Even the Chinese?
Of course they do. Adam and Eve were the first people, Felix.
That's if you believe in the Bible.
Well, don't be a sophist. I hate when you do this. You do this on purpose.
Of course I do.
Yeah, but it's not right.
You have to.
It said, no, you don't, because it says in the Bible, which you believe, mind you, that we all stem from Adam and Eve. And therefore, all mankind comes from Adam and Eve. The only reason you have dark people and light-skinned people or Asian people is because of migration. People live in a certain area and they adapt. Their skin adapts. That's all it is.
Okay, but all I'm saying is people from those parts of the world don't believe in Adam and Eve at all. I don't think. Do they?
I can't account for other people. I can only account for me.
Okay. Why do you get aggravated when somebody just questions you?
Because you do it on purpose. If you have nothing to add to the conversation, don't add anything.
Actually, I have a lot to add. But
so then do it.
Most of it is negative, and you get upset, so I just keep my mouth shut a little bit more than I'd want to. Ladies and gentlemen, listen to Cain and Abel squabble. Now, which one is Cain and which is Abel? Who's the bad guy? Who's the good guy?
This is very true.
Who determines that? The only reason Mark is upset is because he's texting people and I'm interrupting his texting.
My son asked me a question. Got to answer him.
Why? You put it down, you answer when you're ready.
Unlike you, I can multitask.
You're not doing a very good job, though.
No, I am. I can carry on an argument with you and answer my son at the same time.
Anyway, we are here arguing, as I guess Cain and Abel did in the Bible, as we are now arguing all over the Middle East, fighting, killing each other.
Truth be told, ladies and gentlemen, even if you just take the Middle East, okay, they're all related. What are they fighting over? A piece of land? Okay, they're fighting over who's going to be in charge of whom. Is jealousy involved? Sure. Power? Sure. I mean, but you have that in any family to a certain extent.
Did you watch 60 Minutes this week?
Only part of it.
Which part? Did you watch Assad being interviewed?
I heard what he said. Yeah, he thinks that all the people love him.
He feels it. He doesn't need to.
I know.
He doesn't need to have an election. He can just feel it in his heart. I know when people love me. Well, I guess that's one way of a dictator explaining why he's dictating. Well, as we're talking, I guess that the broadcast went off the air.
What happened?
I don't know. Let's see. Are we still on the air, ladies and gentlemen?
It might still be there. We just don't know.
Yeah, we know. We know. We're here.
In fact, even the chat room is there. No one's chatting, but it's there.
Nice empty chat room.
Hey, look, as far as Felix and I are concerned, if we can't get anybody to call up and engage us in conversation, that simply means that we watch NCIS LA at 10 o'clock. Felix.
That's it.
What can I tell you?
It really is fine. This show's only scheduled for an hour unless we are so rudely interrupted by a caller. Anyway, I can see Mark is quite distracted. I'm going to play a song that he hates. Listen to the words. Listen to the hate in this song.
The chauffeur. That's the chauffeur.
That's the chauffeur and some bells. You want to hear the rest of it?
I don't know. What is it?
I have no idea.
No, I'll pass. It almost sounds like I've been cheated, been mistreated. When will I be loved?
That's the chauffeur. Church bells. Okay, enough of church bells and chauffeurs. This is not what I wanted to show you, ladies and gentlemen. Wrong time, wrong day, wrong song. But, no, I want to do something. I know you feel this song that I'm going to play is.
I have no idea. Well, I don't know what it was, but it certainly was making absolutely
it.
no sense at all to me.
No, I haven't found it yet. This one. Boy, oh boy, we are. I guess Mark and I have nothing to say, so we just say nothing, huh?
Well, that was positive. I don't know. I told,
You see,
Felix,
we're on a mission from God.
I understand arguing within reason, but sometimes you just push it to the nth degree and it makes no sense at all.
I didn't see. What did I do?
Because, well, when you talk about Oriental people, Chinese people, Asian people, the bottom line is we all stem from the same origins, okay?
It depends.
If Adam and Eve, okay, according to the Bible now, if Adam and Eve were the first man and woman, and even if it was Homo erectus, so whatever you want to say in evolution, man looked the way he did because of where he lived. Before, when we had Pangea, when all of the continents of the world were connected, we had a lot of migration, and man moved around a lot. Well, if they lived in a very warm climate, their skin and color adapted, etc.
Of course.
And this goes for no matter where they were. So the bottom line is, whether you agree in creationism or evolution, because of migration, we all still stem from that first man and woman, whoever they were, and sometimes you just say that, like you say, to get a rise out of me, and it just doesn't add anything to our conversation.
Okay, first thing is, Mark, when you